These are peas, split peas. They're split in half. They're split in half. They were round, but now they're split in half. Split peas. Okay, you and your friend Tanya are at a restaurant. You look at the menu and you say, Tanya, I'm not that hungry. Not that hungry means the same thing as I'm not very hungry or I'm not too hungry. I'm not that hungry. Do you want to split a pizza? Or you could say, do you want to share a pizza? Splitting a pizza means you split it in half. Sharing means you take some and I take some and then you take some. We share it. Do you want to split a pizza? Tanya says, that's a good idea. I'm not that hungry either. So, after you have eaten your pizza, you have to pay for the pizza. You owe the restaurant money. You owe them money. If you borrow money from someone, or the plumber fixes the sink, you owe them some money. You owe them money for what they did, or for the money you borrowed. You owe them some money. You'll hear the expression, how much do I owe you? How much do I owe you? That's the usual way to say it. Or what do I owe you? How much do I owe you? If you borrow money from a friend, sometimes they give them an IOU, which stands for I owe you. I owe you money. I owe you some money, and this is the date, and this is your signature. It's called an IOU. I'll give you an IOU. Can you lend me $20? I'll give you an IOU for it, so you remember. So, at the end of your meal at the restaurant, after you have finished eating, you have to get the check or the bill. That tells you how much you owe, the check or the bill. How do you say that? How do you tell them you want your bill? Well, you can just say, the check, please, or the bill, please, to the waiter or waitress. If the waiter or waitress does not see you, sometimes you have to catch their eye or get their attention. You have to get their attention. They don't see you. Or you have to get them to notice you. The universal sign for asking for the bill is, excuse me. You can make this gesture. Maybe you say, check please, check please, to yourself. You whisper, check please. So, your friend pays for the pizza and you say, oh, that was good. How much do I owe you? And your friend says the pizza was $13, so you owe me $7. And you say, oh, $7? I thought we were splitting it. And Tanya says, well, you had the half with the onions. Oh, boy. Okay. This is where you and I live. This is our home. This is our world. This is our world. It's called the Earth. It's called the Earth. The Earth is one of 9 planets. The Earth is one of 9 planets in the solar system, what's called the solar system. If you go outside your house, if you go outside and you look up, you are looking at the sky. You look up when you're outside, you are looking at the sky. If it is night, if it is nighttime, you might see the moon, or you might see a star or some stars, or millions of stars together in a cluster, in a group, is called a galaxy. You might see stars, you might see the moon. If it is daytime and you look up, you might see the sun. If there aren't too many clouds, these are called clouds. This is a cloud. This is called lightning. Lightning. And the sound it makes is called thunder. The sound is called thunder. If there is a lot of rain or a lot of thunder or a lot of snow, it's called a storm. A snowstorm or a rainstorm or a thunderstorm. Boom, boom. This is a tool called a compass. It helps you with directions. There are 4 points to the compass: north, south, west, and east. North, south, west, and east. The earth is a sphere like a grapefruit or a golf ball. It is a sphere. This half of the earth is called the northern hemisphere. The northern hemisphere. Hemisphere means half a sphere. This is the northern hemisphere. This is the southern hemisphere. The earth travels around the sun in 1 year. In the northern hemisphere, the year has 4 seasons. In 1 year, the earth has 4 seasons. Summer, when it is hot. Fall, when it gets cooler and plants lose their leaves. Winter, when it's cold. And spring, when plants start to grow again. Summer, fall, winter, spring. These are continents. The world is divided into water and land. Water and land. These pieces of land, these land masses are called continents. Continents. Smaller ones are called islands. Islands. I live in the North American continent. I live on an island in the North American continent. These bodies of water are called oceans or seas. If this is North America, this is called the Atlantic Ocean, and this is the Pacific Ocean. Smaller bodies of water are called lakes. And smaller than that are called ponds. I have a pond. In my yard, I have a pond. This is called a river. Running water. Running water in a land mass, in a continent, is called a river. A small river is called a stream or a brook. A stream or a brook. Everything outside of yourself, the sun, the moon, the planets, the stars, the galaxies, everything outside yourself is called the universe.